Hey, back to back. I left the house again. Why did I leave the house? I had to leave the house. Why did I have to leave the house? I have outside obligations. Okay? It's just the crypto vlog. Keeps bringing you back. January 28th, 2023, the year of our crypto lords. 2023, another year closer to death. Why do we do it? Does it matter in the end? No, it doesn't matter at the end. For a lot of people, it does matter. A lot of people, not in the US, not in Western Europe, not in Asia. Is there a part of Asia that's wealthy, where I can just say Asia, like the South Australia, Southeast Australia, and even a lot of people in the U.S. are not wealthy. So when I say U.S., I don't mean all the U.S. or most of the U.S. I say a larger percentage of people in the U.S. and Western Europe and Canada are, and I'll say Singapore and
You mean Singa-rich?
yeah, Singa-rich. Why are they so poor? They were poor before crypto, and now most of the Singapore traders I know are rich. If you're not a Singapore rich trader, then you'll make it soon, I think.
Fix the way you're holding her. I don't.
Oh yeah, the leg.
Eating her toes.
Okay. So like that. Yeah, so if you're not in a rich country, you basically have to do crypto unless you want to wage slave the rest of your life. You don't have to. You can get a job really out there working physical labor. It doesn't matter if you're out there toiling in the fields, digging graves or ditches, doesn't matter. Or you're sitting in front of a computer all day. Is there a better life? I don't think so. Personally, I choose being outside working my ass off till my back breaks and I have to see a chiropractor. Or get surgery, a surgeon. What would they call it? A back surgeon? Neurosurgeon that works on the spine? Spinal surgeon. Yeah, so obviously the downside is you're going to be in pain, physical pain. But mentally, you're going to be mentally strong, unless if your body's in the crapper, it's going to affect your mentality. So that is the downside. But the pain of sitting in front of your computer all day and memeing, you're constant 24 hours on the clock a day. It is miserable at times. You just have to find a way to deal with it. I'd say the dumber you are, the easier it is to deal with because you're not thinking about everything all the time. Let's keep walking a little. It doesn't matter if we keep walking. Okay, so my sponsor, Service Titan. Oh crap. That's the only time I'm gonna say the name in the video. They reached out to me, they saw the vlogs yesterday. They said, hey, we appreciate them. We're gonna delay renewing our contract with you, so the $300 they gave me might be the last $300. So I'm not gonna wear the shirt for the rest of the vlog. All right. So no more ST. I'm not going to even mention the name until they renew the contract with me. I'm going to play hardball. They want to play hardball with me. I'll play harder ball. I'll show them how hard I can play. Anyway, so I don't even need that.
I just washed that.
No, let's go. So onto some shout outs that commented on yesterday's vlog. I know a lot of people haven't had a chance to watch it. Foundation, Tyroked, good to see you again. OX Jezza, DGen Boy, and Doombot, return commenters I haven't seen in a while. Thank you for coming back. 2 new commenters, 2 phones, and Culture Circumvalet, WTF. Nice to see you. Jamie, you're always there in the comment section. Comfy, hey, and Stein Van Halst. Remember, if I didn't shout out your name, DM me and you'll get $20 if you post the comment before I did this vlog. Okay, and crypto. Let's talk about crypto. So I want to talk about one of the biggest plays of the week. You may not have seen it, but I said I was going to continue the DAR discussion before Actually, two things happened. I ran out of storage, and my phone was only 3%, so it was a good thing. So CFX, Conflux, apparently it was sponsored by the Chinese government. So if you look at the Chinese chat, the Weibo chats, they're like, no, it's not the official blockchain of China. It's not the #1 Chinese blockchain. And then all the Americans, all the Westerners, all the Singaporeans or Singarichans, they're saying this is the official blockchain sponsored by the Chinese government. And then the Chinese are like, no, it's not. They're just jealous, but it's too late. We had Dark Crypto Lady tweeting. We had Gold Crypto tweeting at 3 cents that they partnered with Chinese Instagram. The little red book, I don't know the Shangshe Fei. Don't know the Chinese way of pronouncing it, but it sent it from 3 cents all the way to 8.24 cents. Just a crazy pump, almost 3x. And that's what happens when you get a little bit of momentum. And this is the influencer echo bubble. If you don't know that influencers are driving the whole echo bubble, you're out of it, okay? We always had influencers aping into the low caps, the micro caps on BSC, Ethereum, AVAX, Phantom Chain. But now we actually have the coins on Binance that are being shown by the influencers. Not the influencers, the Nacho Trades, which has grown from a tick from being influenced by other people like Satoshi Flipper, now influencing people in Mad News, Mad Word Capital. And it's amazing. Render, oh my goodness, he did mention Render, that he's just gonna hold Render a bit yesterday, and it got sent from 87 cents all the way to 140. What a wick today. It ran from like 95 cents today all the way to 140, then back down to 120. Render. And then look at Illuvium. I'm not saying I aped into Illuvium, but I know people like me that trade via my terminal or console at home that aped into Illuvium on Bybit using a TWAP and volume weighted profiles. He wanted to shout out config.json. He's a great TA guy if you're into TA. I don't like TA and I don't recommend my viewers do TA unless they have extra time, but if TA becomes your #1, TA should be like a third way to trade. It should be news, narratives, and then TA. Or there's a bunch more other ways to trade too. Shill and dump, pump and dump. It's a good way to trade. Okay. Who else wanted to shout out? Pikachu Crypto, I think, is his Twitter. He's all over the place. He does it all. News, narratives, TA. He's in there. So check him out. He's a bit like above average. I'd rate him a 7 out of 10 across all categories. So if you want one guy that's perfect, you're not going to find him in Pikachu Crypto. But if you want one guy that's pretty good at it all, you can follow Pikachu Crypto. And again, Dark Crypto Lady, Nacho Trades, Gold Crypto, you gotta follow them all. And also, a Garrett Trades that has been tracking GCR like he's attached a little turd dangling from his butt, right? He's on every single trade that GCR makes from one of his wallets. So, if you were tracking GCR's wallets, you should have known that he was accumulating Floki at, I didn't count the zeros, like 5 zeros, 1. And that was 5 days ago. And now he tweeted at 5017. So it already pumped 70%. But now it's already past 2. So it did another 30%. So people don't know, it's Floki is on BSC. I'm not showing Floki here, I'm just telling you about it. It's on BSC and Ethereum, and they charge a 3% buy and sell tax. So that's why you might see it 3% cheaper on Gate or Huobi, because it doesn't have the tax. So if you're trying for an ARB, be careful of that buy and sell tax. Just squirrel things. It's the coyote things that we gotta worry about, because they'll chase them forever. Oh no, did he splash in the water? Okay, he's there.
It's clear though. It's flowing.
Oh, he's flowing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So maybe we have another week. That was crazy to have 2 weeks since it rained to have flow. I mean, it's only been a week. Here she comes, here she comes. She's coming back. So that's Floki for you. So I wanted to review, where are we at, like 10 minutes? So I wanted to review the mistakes I've made, and I know a lot of other people have made, where they haven't capitalized on this Echo Bull. Well, the first thing is not buying a token because it's not moving, because it's lagging, because no one cares about it. Eventually all tokens will move in a bull run. So that was with me last week on DYDX. It was just doing nothing. People were like, big unlock coming. Dirk DJ sent me a DM at 1:32 and he's like, look at this complete POS. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? And he's like, huge unlock coming, no one's buying it, just crazy fun. And I'm like, well, look at that. And then it was like 160, 168. I mean, with the help of Bitcoin pumping 10%. 2 hours later, it's like biggest gainer. And then the FUD, so I didn't get to talk about this in the last vlog. So at $1.56, some guy tweeted, hey, in quoting Salsa Tequila, hey, they're pushing, people don't even know they're pushing back the big unlock that's due out in a couple weeks or next week. And then people got a hold of it and pumped it to 176. Then it was chopping between like 172 and 176 area. And then it broke out on Wednesday morning in the US time. So it would be Wednesday morning, late Wednesday evening or very early Thursday morning in Asia. They mentioned they were waiting for DYDX's official tweet, so it was already at 188, and then it was 182 when the actual tweet came out, and it got sent from 192 to $2.20. So crazy, 15% pump. And then people thought about it for a little bit. They're like, wait a second. So it was already priced in at 156. I mean, since 156, it got sent to 220 on the news because the news traders are on it, and then the Twitter shills picked it up again and reshilled it. So what? It already had this huge pump, and it's just the U.S. traders that weren't approved to sell, because V4 isn't live yet, or V3 isn't live. So it bled out all the way to 184 from 220 after the news. And then after we saw it hit 271 or 276, somewhere around there, a couple days later, by Friday. So it bled out to 184, and then with the rally, that Bitcoin pump, oh, I just saw the squirrel dive into the hole.
Wow.
Camera might not. It's crazy. So that would have been a good dip play, saying it was priced in, and then have it bounce 50% after bleeding out 15%. So we also have Magic that had a similar play, but it didn't get as much attention as the DYDX news, even though Magic had a 50 million, was it 40 million Magic tokens or 50 million Magic tokens unlock. Magic squeezed right before up to $1.34 on Binance, and then on Binance it fell to 109 right after the unlock. So I knew the squeeze was coming. I just mistimed it. I didn't think it would come exactly an hour before the unlock. I thought it would come a couple days before, but it came exactly an hour before. So that's the thing with timing, why timing is so important to a trade. So even though the trade isn't moving, or you enter too early or you enter too late, obviously you don't want to enter too late. If you enter too early, it's a lot better than entering too late sometimes, but sometimes entering too early is just as bad as entering too late, depending on the volatility of the coin. Because it did go down to 107 from $1.43 when Binance announced the futures listing, and then it bled out to $1.07 over 3 days. And then it squoze, or it pumped with the market with stocks and
Oh, there's someone
crypto.
behind you. Want to go to the side? Hi there. Oh, so cute. Hey guys, let him pass. Liberty. Stay. Liberty. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Liberty. Stay. Good job.
So, so Magic Squoze bled to from 143 to 107, and then it went up with stocks and crypto on Thursday, I believe. No, that was Wednesday, right? That was Wednesday of the unlock. Wednesday afternoon in the U.S. And then on Arbitrum, it actually dumped since the unlock was taking place on Arbitrum, which is the home of Treasure DAO in Magic, which is the token. Treasure DAO is the NFT gaming ecosystem, which is the largest NFT platform on Arbitrum. So, I don't mean NFT trading platform, I mean NFT gaming ecosystem. But it's the number one native Arbitrum NFT trading platform as well. Anyway, so it dumped to 94.45 cents on Arbitrum. So you could have had, say, 50,000, 100,000. Like, this was a decent mid-level or low-level whale play, where you could have just set your buy orders, your limit orders. I use 1 inch for limit orders at a buck, right around a buck, like 95 to 105, and then bought and sent to Binance and sold 5 minutes later at $1.15.
We got more people coming. I'd like to wrap this up.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. And it ended up going to by Friday night, it actually hit, I think, 170. I didn't see where it hit. I left my TP up from $1.68, which I had closed my whole trade break even before the unlock because I didn't want the volatility and the craziness. I just wasn't ready emotionally for that or financially. Anyway, so that was Magic, just the volatility involved and how you could have made money through preparation. Oh, look at this. Is that a new dog or the same dog?
Liberty.
All right, I'll wrap this up. I'll talk about mistakes too in a second. That's still flowing, but remember when the rapids were here and it was all dry?
Just fine with this dog. I'm just gonna...
Yeah. Yeah, this little guy. There's Liberty playing. There's Rusty going to rust up. All right, I'll close this up for now. There's a selfie right there.